Hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, everyone. Big hugs from my soul to yours. Wishing you much light, peace, love, harmony, and a lot of happiness. May everything flow in perfect harmony. Well, we are in the first or already the second week of January of 2026, and it gives me great joy and happiness to be able to share with you once again my astrological recommendations and how the planetary movements are for this week, from the 5th to the 11th. The 11th, which for me is one of my most magical numbers, 11, 22, 33, are numbers that I absolutely adore. The 11th is a day, since it's a waning moon, it's a very interesting day where we can do visualizations, decrees, and affirmations to free ourselves from any kind of attachment. All week, we have a new moon. On the 10th, we will have January 10th is when the moon changes phase to waning. So from the 5th until the morning of the 10th, we have a full moon. We have, as I told you last week, many planets in Earth in Capricorn. We have the sun in Capricorn, so sun in Capricorn, Venus, Mars. Mercury, Taurus, which is not in Capricorn. Uranus, which is in Taurus. And on the 5th and 6th, we have the full moon in Virgo. Having so much earth element will make us very clear, so that to explain myself, very clear, very objective, very direct, very to the point, very, this is what I want, this is who I am, this is what I'm worth, this is what I deserve. That's what I like about the earth elements. They're strong. Having the sun in Capricorn and then Mercury, which is what helps us speak, and Venus, which is love and money, which is also in Capricorn with Mars, you see as well. We could keep going. This week is about being yourself. Every day, okay? We have to be ourselves. It's a bit complicated to live without masks. I know. Because when we live without masks, we are left with those who should stay and those who have to go. Leave. It's that simple. Let whoever wants to stay, stay, and for those who don't, may they have a nice life. Right now, we are in a cycle that is very much worth it. We're going to have a lot of planetary movements this January that will help us reconnect with ourselves and be ourselves, which is something I will keep insisting on. Even if there isn't any planetary movement telling us that we should do it. Right now is a week where you can do anything that has to do with new beginnings at work, with following up on what you have started. In the previous cycle, when the sun was in Sagittarius, from November to December from November 21st to December 21st, in that cycle, whatever you started, you need to follow up on it with results that look favorable. It's also a week where we're going to reconnect with someone from our past, but it will fill us with a lot of happiness and joy. And this reconnection is meant to help us heal old emotional wounds and to allow us to fondly remember and cherish the good times we have shared together in the past. To remember that we are alive, that we are here and now, that we are in this universe, that we are on this planet Earth. That is reconnecting with ourselves and reconnecting with our friends from the past. Yes, we are going to close many cycles this week. You'll see, the closing of cycles is indicated. But we are starting a year that comes packed, loaded with challenges, new things, and opportunities in general. Right now, we can see everything somewhat amplified, everything we're dealing with, what we're seeing, and so on. Because I repeat, with so much earth element, and especially in Capricorn, because Capricorn is a strong sign. It's an intelligent, capable sign, a leader, autonomous, independent. It commands, orders, indicates. It's the one that sets the norms, the rules. It's the authority, you know? Saturn is the authority. It's the one that says how things are done and how they should be. This week, people will listen to us, and that's a good thing. Yes, because sometimes doesn't it happen that you're talking to someone and forget about the intrusion of cell phones or computers and tablets? No. When you're talking to someone and you stare at them and say, "Are you listening to me or not?" Yes, of course. What was I saying? Eh? Okay, right now we're not scattered, you see? Right now we are very clear. And so clear that we just have to put our little hearts in a drawer. And put on something like a muzzle if the fire comes out for Aries, Leos, or Sagittarians in their sun or rising sign, because since there's no fire this week or last week, we can be more relaxed. But yes, the elements, so much earth element in Venus, in Mars, in Mercury, in the sun, and in the moon, and Uranus as well, which is in Taurus. It's as if everything that wasn't happening is going to happen. Everything you haven't said, you're going to say. Everything you hadn't dared to move forward on, you're going to do. I really like this week because it's like you're going to make things happen. It's like you're not going to care what people say. That's something I just don't understand. I don't understand it. Don't stop in your tracks for the dream stealers. What people say, don't pay any mind to it. That's what they want, for you to pay attention to them so you get stuck halfway, just like them. Yes, people who don't achieve, who don't advance, who don't succeed, don't want to see others achieve, succeed, and advance. I'm sorry to tell them that this week we are going to make things happen. That's the beautiful part because we have so much Capricorn. I mean, work, money, love, romance, passion, reality, truth, authenticity this week. And without further ado, I'll move on to the astrological recommendations. My dear Aries, it's time to get this harvest. Do you remember everything you sowed in March, April, and May? Do you remember? Well, you're starting to harvest, my dear. You left a very good impression. They know your work very well. It's time to make things happen. Of course, you have to keep sowing. You have to sow every day. Light, peace, love, harmony, happiness, and confidence, that's a separate matter. I'm referring to the fact that you're going to reap something you sowed last year with great fruits, with great results. There's also good news in the family environment about something that will bring a lot of peace and tranquility to both you and your loved ones. There are possibilities of making a purchase, a sale, a negotiation that is very beneficial for your present and your future. Just get advice from the experts. Don't let urgency get the better of you, my dear Aries. You know how we fire signs are, right? We want it right now. Hold on. Observe, check in different places, so that what you acquire is exactly what you need. There are also very good changes coming, in your way of thinking, feeling, and acting. You're going to close cycles with people. Well, people who are leaving, who you're going to, tell thank you. This is it. Thank you for belonging. Thank you for being part of my life. And I wish you the best. But we're done here. It's about friendships, and that's good because you have to close cycles in a luminous and loving way, my dear Aries, as you know how to do. For Taurus. Love is at its fullest, right, my dear Taurus? Passion, zest, dedication, commitment, cuddles, and more. You're very much in love, literally in love. But you're also in love with what you're doing. Your way of speaking, expressing, communicating, your creativity, your imagination, your social relationships, and your ability to make money. Ugh, you Tauruses are so good at making money. And with so much earth element that we have, what can I say? You have Venus, which is your planet, in Capricorn. My love, right now it's time to receive, receive, receive. To keep doing new things, different things. It doesn't matter if you sleep little, eat little, or do little. It's all right. But keep moving forward because right now you have a lot of energy. It's a very magical and wonderful energy that Venus, Mars, and Mercury are giving you. They're in Capricorn, and they're pushing you to do, and have what you want to be, do, and have. It's time to win, my dear Taurus. For a Gemini, the rebirths, changes, novelties, opportunities, transformations you're looking for outside of yourself, they're not outside of you, my dear Gemini. They're within you. You know it well. You know it's time to change, to make changes in the way you think, feel, and act for your own good, my love. You are such a loving, luminous being, so full of life. You always want to give. You're cheerful, nice, fun, and witty. You're starting a new year, my love, and there are very good aspects. The house of money is very much in your favor. Don't worry about, oh, things aren't working out for me. Don't say that at all. On the contrary, all the delays, the falls, the errors, the mistakes, it's not that. It's growth for your knowledge. But this week, keep your little heart in a drawer. I mean, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't let your sensitivity, your kindness get the best of you. Let's go for what is ours, my dear Gemini. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are telling you it's time to make things happen. And you're going to crown it with the total success of Jupiter because everything Jupiter touches is abundance and prosperity. News that will fill your being with much joy and happiness. It's something that comes into your life that you are waiting for. It has to do with paperwork, with negotiations, agreements, or contracts. For Cancer, the travels continue in every sense of the word for my dear Cancers. Lots of travel, right, my dear little Cancer? For work, for pleasure, with family. You're starting the year with a lot of work and with new opportunities. You can do much more than you have up to this day. Because look, the creativity and the ability you have to make things happen can be multiplied to give you beneficial results. Of course, in your finances, your creativity, aside from the work you're doing right now or what you're studying. You know very well that you are very witty, and being witty is being creative. Write down that brainstorm of ideas that's coming to you, which is very worthwhile, so that they remain yours. Don't tell them to anyone. Those ideas you have, start to shape them, analyze them, look at them, start visualizing different scenarios in front of you. Remember that you are a leader, my love. You are in the cardinal cross. You start the summer. All of the leaders, meaning Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, they start solstices and equinoxes. You, Cancer, start the summer solstice. Well, right now you have the opportunity. This week is very magical. Ideas will start coming to you like a downpour, just pouring in. Those ideas, you are going to perfect them. Art, beauty, negotiation, speaking, communicating, all of that comes naturally to you. Put your creativity to work because what I'm about to tell you is this. Something that is a hobby for you, something you love to do, will become one of your best and greatest sources of income. In your professional life, you're going to receive very good news, something you've been waiting for that will bring you a lot of relaxation and peace of mind. It has to do with agreements, loans, credits, something important you've been waiting for that will bring a lot of peace to you and your loved ones. For Leos, it's time to move forward, not to think. Think little, feel a lot, and act a lot. If you've already thought about it, observed it, checked it, analyzed it, don't overthink it anymore, my love. If that idea has already entered your mind, if you've already planted that little seed, let it germinate so that you can see the fruits of your labor in the very near future. The financial changes you're waiting for are going to happen because they are going to happen. That's for sure. Just stay away from gossip, hearsay, back and forth, and hallway chatter. It's not worth it, my love. Don't stop in your tracks because of dream stealers. As my saying goes, if my shine bothers you, put on some sunglasses. You tell them, Matt. It's that simple. You were born to shine. Lift your spirits, put a smile on your face, and keep moving forward. Take advantage of the energy from all the earth element we have right now. The sun, Venus, Mercury, Mars, take advantage of it. We're going to have it. There are still several days left for it to be with us. This week is yours. It's a week for winning. You also have to put your cards on the table when it comes to feelings and love. Let's avoid jealousy. It's not worth it. Because a lot of times you don't say it out loud, but you're thinking it. Remember who you are, my love. You are a unique, beautiful, wonderful, and sensational being, and you deserve it all. It's that simple, my dear Leo. For Virgos, my love, I'm telling you that on the 5th and 6th, the full moon will charge you with a super magical energy because it's in Leo. And on the 7th and 8th, it will be in your sign, in Virgo. Okay, on the 7th and 8th, especially the 8th, which, if we lay it on its side, is infinity, right? Okay, okay, that day will be very important because the planetary movements of so much Earth element will give you magic keys to open any door, no matter how closed it may be. This is not the time to doubt, my love. It's time to trust. It's like when you study for an exam. You already know everything, absolutely everything. You get to the exam and you draw a blank. How do we go back and remember that I already know it, that I have all the answers to the exam? I close my eyes, I connect with my center, and I tell myself again to go to the image of what I desire. Right now, you're very creative. You know what I'm referring to regarding the changes in your finances, your work life, and your professional life. You know what you desire and what you deserve. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just keep being yourself. You handle order and discipline perfectly. You have a lot of intelligence. I know you keep silent to avoid problems. And it's not that we're looking for trouble. It's just that you should put your cards on the table and receive what is yours by right of conscience. It's that simple. There are very clear signs of labor, professional, and economic changes with great benefits for you, and logically for the people involved. Many times we are around people who, well, see what the other person does, but they don't do what the other person does. Did I make myself clear? So they want to stop your progress, but you're not going to let them, my love. You keep walking and walk forward and go on singing and dancing so you don't hear the voices of the negative people. Keep moving forward as you know how, my dear Virgo. For Libras, this week you're going to be very gentle, relaxed, calm, taking the mask off your eyes, telling yourself, I like myself, I love myself, I admire myself, I value myself, I respect myself. You're going to like yourself a whole lot, just like everyone likes you super well, because Libras are always well liked. This Venus in Capricorn is strengthening you. It's telling you it's time to do whatever you want, Libra. You know you're such a good and noble person that many times you don't say anything. You just go along with people. It's not that you won't go along with people right now. You know how to do it. You are total balance. You are a beautiful Venus. Well, the Venus we have right now is Venus in Capricorn, and Mercury, communication, is also in Capricorn. Everything you put on the table, everything you say, everything you present will come to you in a magical, sensational, and wonderful way. You're going to change cities or you're going to travel to other cities or other countries. You have in mind to keep making many changes. We know that you're a person who doesn't hold back from making things happen. When you stop in your tracks, you do it because on many occasions you listen to the voices of the dream stealers. Don't listen to them, my love. Right now, you have the opportunity to move forward. The only thing you have to do is to keep being yourself. There are watchful eyes all around you, seeing everything you do, all your talent. So pay close attention because you're going to receive. You'll receive proposals that will fill you with joy and happiness, and also financially. For Scorpios, don't take things so seriously, my love. We have to laugh with life so that everything flows in perfect harmony. Flow with the universe, I know that. You have a very full schedule. We're just starting the year and you already have many responsibilities, a lot of work. That's great. Congratulations. It's just that for you to continue bringing to fruition everything you have in mind in your plans and your projects, you have to give more time to yourself, your being, and your person. I know you spent some days resting with your family and so on, but you started the year running around, right? On the 5th, 6th, 7th, running and running from one side to the other. Okay, congratulations. It's time to analyze, observe, and check which path you want to follow. You are a very intelligent, very creative, very daring, very witty person. You have many ideas. If you overthink things, many times we don't do things because we think about them too much. I know you have many things to do, but it's time to put them into action. Right now, with the full moon that we have, which will be here until the 10th, it's going to help you a lot, truly, because the full moon, which is a very powerful and significant phase in the lunar cycle, helps us to achieve what we started 6 months ago during a new moon. This is a time when intentions that were set or goals that were envisioned can come to fruition, or the changes we decided to make when the new moon was in Leo or in Virgo. Okay, so as you reflect on this period, remember how important it is to recognize the progress you've made and the transformations that have taken place since then. So, what I want to tell you is that this is a very interesting week for you because you're feeling happy, joyful, with a spirit and an energy that you already have. You have a super magical energy and a sensational attraction and magnetism. Well, take advantage of all that. These are magic keys. There's no one who can tell you no. Do you want success? You are success. Go for it. You were born with success. It's time to take that giant leap forward. For Sagittarius, don't wait any longer, my love. Don't wait any longer. It's time to talk, express, communicate, knock on doors, get up from where you are, send emails, make calls, whatever is necessary. You have the ability to make changes, transformations, because great new things are coming to your life, personally, professionally, and financially. Someone from your past comes into your present to propose a negotiation or a new project that will be very beneficial for your finances. But let's say you have a house, and in your house there's space for one car, but you have a new car. What do I do to get the new car in? Well, I have to take out the old car, I take it out and put the new one in. That's what you're doing right now this week. You're getting rid of what shouldn't be in your life, and that's going to help you a lot, my love. I know that sometimes you wouldn't want to make so many changes because many came to you at the same time. Last year was a year of many, many changes. And just wait for this 2026, but they are all favorable changes. You're going to travel a lot, my dear Sagittarius. Something you love. You always have your suitcase packed, or you pack it in 5 minutes, right? Well, you're going to have contact with people from other countries who will make you a proposal that is very worthwhile. And it also involves one of your loved ones in that proposal, which is good for both you and them. And of course, your finances. For you, my dear Capricorn, what can I tell you? Everything in your favor? Yes, everything in your favor. We are in your birthday cycle, do it agree. We have the Sun, Venus, Mars, Mercury in your sign. Do you know what that means? It's not time to think, my love. It's time to act. Look, in the end, when we end up doing things, people will point fingers anyway. My dear Capricorn, something that doesn't affect you much because you have a lot of personality and you say, well, point at me, criticize me. In the end, I'm going to achieve whatever I want, and you're doing it. You're going to receive a very important call that will be very beneficial for your work, professional, and financial life. It's not the time to overthink things. Remember my phrase, think little, feel a lot, and act a lot. You know how to do it. Right now, your sun is in Capricorn. Saturn is your planet. Your planet Saturn is very strong. It's triumphant. It's a go-getter. But sometimes it makes you hold back a little because should I do it? Should I not do it? No, right now is not the time to think. It's time to act. The Wheel of Fortune is totally in your favor. The raffle is yours, definitely. You picked a winner because that's why you've been doing what you're doing. To receive the success you deserve. You have a very interesting opportunity to sign a very valuable contract this week with benefits for you and for your family. For Aquarius, if you get caught up in any kind of negative comment, you will stop your progress because of the dream stealers. And I don't think it's worth it, my dear Aquarius. Remember that right now we are in the cycle of Saturn, which is your birthday cycle, which is 52 days before your birthday. You may be, making things a little bigger. Yes, you may be making something out of a small thing. You might say, oh, this is happening. Oh, no, it was just a grain of sugar, my love. No, it was nothing more than that. I invite you to do some introspection and keep this phrase with you. Remember the entire path you have traveled to be where you are right now. Applaud yourself, praise yourself, acknowledge yourself. Give yourself your place, give yourself your space. If you want others to applaud you, to recognize you, and to give you your place in your space, you start with yourself. Start with you. Right now, believe me, this week is very magical for you. There will be many guides, angels, and masters who will appear to you with words, messages, signs, with a lot of information that will be like balms for the soul. Yes, caresses for the soul. Magical little keys that will open any door, no matter how closed it may be. At work, with money, in love, in sentimental reunions, in beautiful surprises that come into your life. Put on your glasses, my love, rose-colored ones. Take off the dark glasses. Put on rose-colored glasses so that everything flows in your favor. And for you, my dear Pisces, well, there will be nothing and no one to stop, my dear Pisces. Usually you are good, noble, romantic, sensitive beings, and you will always continue to be so. But right now, this week, you decided to make big changes. And yes, that's great. I'm very happy that you are making those big changes, my dear Pisces, because so many planets in the sign of Capricorn are pushing you to do new and different things. Look, this marks the end of something because what you are about to open is very much worth it. Changes are coming to your home and news that will fill your heart with much joy in your home. There will also be news from your family members who receive, I don't know, a reward, a recognition, something that will fill you with joy and happiness. Now then, in financial matters, credit, loans, purchases, sales, negotiations, everything is strongly marked in your favor. So right now is not the time to overthink things, my dear Pisces. It is time to act. Something important you're going to do this week is like reconnecting with or looking for friends from many years ago. It will bring you a lot of joy because you'll be the one taking the initiative to get together again with your friends from your past, to remember great moments. But the important thing about this is that at that reunion, someone will come who will help you a great deal, so that through their words, you can make resolutions and decisions that will greatly benefit your work, professional, economic, and business life. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being part of this great, loving, and luminous family. I invite you to subscribe here to our channel, give it a thumbs up, and ring the bell so that you can see everything we have for you day by day. There are new things on the channel every day. Look, we have astrology, compatibility, a message from your angel, feng shui, numerology, personal development topics. Everything you could want is here on the channel for you with lots of love. My social media on all platforms is Mizada Mohamed. And yes, I am verified. If it's not verified, don't follow it, my love. It's not me, not at all. It's not verified. Yes, it's my name. They're my videos. It's our work. It's our offering to you. But those social media accounts are not authorized because they are not mine and they are not verified. If you see the check mark, Mizada verified, then yes, that is Mizada's. I wish for each and every one of your dreams to come true. Don't doubt your potential. Quite the contrary. You just keep moving forward. I am Mizada Mohamed. I love you all, and I want to see you thrive.
Thank you very much for graciously joining us today. Please subscribe to our channel and kindly visit my personal website, Mizadamohamed.com.